time for another episode of Argo Sports Insider, and time to shine the light on all things UWF Athletics. I'm Will Kennedy, and we are at that spot on the calendar where fall sports are hitting championship season and our winter sports are just getting started. It was a light week for UWF volleyball. The 17th ranked Argos played just one match. It was on the road at Auburn-Montgomery, and it was a battle. The ladies dropped a tough five-setter to the Warhawks. It's the first Gulf South Conference loss of the season for UWF, and it's the Argos' first loss ever to AUM and just their third GSC loss in the last 103 matches. That is how dominant Melissa Walters' team has been. The Argos are now 21-7 with a 13-1 mark in GSC play. There are two regular season matches remaining. Friday at Christian Brothers and Saturday at Union. A win in either match wraps up home court for the conference tournament. It was a quick rematch with West Alabama in the quarterfinals of the GSC tournament for women's soccer. The Argos hosted the Tigers for the second time in 8 days, but it was West Al coming out with the 1-0 upset, grabbing the game's only goal in extra time despite being outshot by a ton by UWF. The Argos are now 15-2-1 on the season with a 12-2 mark in the GSC. The team is ranked 21st in this week's coaches poll, but will have to wait and watch for an at-large bid to the NCAA playoffs on Sunday. And congratulations are in order. Joe Bartlinski is the GSC Coach of the Year. It's the second straight for Coach Bart and his 9th overall Coach of the Year award. And Maya Swinton is the Conference Player of the Year. Men's soccer dominated their GSC quarterfinal matchup with Alabama Huntsville, sending the Chargers home with a 4-1 loss. The Argos improved to 9-1-5 on the season. They will face the Lee Flames on Friday in the semifinals. Those games are being played up in Huntsville.
Yeah, they definitely didn't stop fighting. I think that we need to keep fighting as well, stay in the game, because there's some fatigue starting to set in and stuff. So we just had to keep going, and we kept looking for the opportunity, and it finally came. And that's all that matters. Just the first one, I was just ball bounce. I was looking just to finish on goal, just to get on target. To be honest, I just didn't want to. Just make sure I didn't want to miss the goal. And for the second one, I was coming over to Finn to see if he wanted to, waste time in the corner, but he told me to get in the box. I got in the box and just put it away.
Men's and women's cross country wrapped up the season at the NCAA Regionals in Montevallo, Alabama. Ava Baldoff and Chloe Rook both broke the UWF record in the 6K, running 22:10 and 22:15 respectively. The women finished 9th out of 15 teams. The men also finished 9th in a field of 16. Zach Fenton led the way for the Argos, finishing 21st overall in a field of 118 runners. Swimming hit the pool in Montevallo this week, and UWF dominated the meet with the Falcons. The 8th-ranked Argos set 8 records in the pool. The divers, they will be in action on Friday at the University of Alabama. UWF football improved to 7-3 on the season and 5-2 in conference play with a 42-14 win at Mississippi College last week. The Argos are back in the national top 25, but dropped one spot from 4th to 5th in the latest regional rankings. The team closes out the regular season, hosting Shawan at Penn Air Field on Saturday for a 1 o'clock kick. The selection show for the NCAA D2 playoffs happens Sunday afternoon. And both men's and women's basketball open the season this weekend. The men will be on the road taking on Clark on Friday and Fort Valley State on Saturday in the GSC SIAC crossover in Atlanta. The women will host a crossover, playing Palm Beach Atlantic on Friday at 5:30 and Eckerd on Saturday, same tip time for that one. You can find both basketball season previews on GoArgos.com or on our YouTube channel. Just look for Go Argos on YouTube. That's a look at all that we have going on for UWF Athletics this week. Don't forget to check GoArgos.com for all the rosters, schedules, and latest news. Download that Argo Armada app on your phone or tablet and follow all of our teams and programs across our social media platforms. We'll see you next week, and as always, Go Argos!